characters that come out at night are more fascinating, I think. That's really what it's about.
I think our world is headed for chaos, and not very many people seem to be shivering about it. We ought to be shivering in our boots right now. Well, I'm so tired of gangster pictures by then, you know, I'd seen them all and so forth, that I thought the new feeling should be put into it, and I made it more political. I think writers shouldn't separate themselves from their reality. They should bring the reality to what they're doing.
How'd you get that?
At that time, in the 50s, the nuclear stuff was new, and it was kind of frightening what was going on.
Manhattan Project, Los Alamos, Trinity.
I was affected strongly by what I read in the newspapers, what I heard on the comments on the radio and television, and these somehow got into the story. And I think a story of this kind should have that kind of feeling, because we're living in a world, we're not living in a movie. And the movie should reflect the world. The motion picture should reflect the world in some way, and I tried to do that.
When I saw Kiss Me Deadly when I was 12 years old, I didn't get to understand it. You know, I had no idea what was happening. It was shocking and very strong. But to this day, you know, the end I don't quite understand. So it's you know, but it's one of the pivotal films.
At the very end, the girl wants it, boy. She wants it, and then she flings open the top of the box. She doesn't know. She thinks it's something precious as measured in dollars and cents, when it has to do with security and the future and man's existence.
Well, I mean, it obviously ends with the Holocaust. You know, it just, you know, the doomed character finally finds the bomb, and the world is over. And it's sort of the, you know, it kind of prefigures Strangelove, which, you know, carried that to the same degree in a comic fashion. But you know, it's just a matter of these doomed characters. When are they finally going to explode and take the world with them? It's sort of the end of the line. You know, you can't go much further.
Dominating one-half the world, communism stands solidly opposed to the Western concept of democracy. With over 750 million people under communist rule, nearly one-third of the population of the Earth, Soviet Russia holds a commanding position in the future destiny of the world. Since World War II, communism...
It is a way of life, an evil and malignant way of life. It reveals a condition akin to disease that spreads like an epidemic. And like an epidemic, a quarantine is necessary to keep it from infecting this nation.
I guess HUAC is the transition.
They are seeking to weaken America.
It's how America moved into the Cold War, you know, moved from the post-war era into the Eisenhower era. And I guess you know, that critical period there from 52 to 54 where the shift occurred.